Hey everybody, Brent from Rocky Run Angus Ranch. Just took a special delivery on the farm here. A purchase we made back in February after some unfortunate circumstances with one of our bulls last year. He ended up having to be put down due to some severe infection getting into all over his body, really. I might see about attaching some pictures. They're kind of nasty. I don't know if I want to put them out there. If I do, they're definitely not going to be for the faint of heart. But I'll be around here and show you our guy. It's kind of hard to see right now because him and the big Red Bull are establishing dominance. He's being dumb. But this got dropped off about 15 minutes ago. He's Black Angus registered. He is a appearance calf out of Fry's Appearance Bull. I'll get a good picture of him here. Hey! Yeah, it's not gonna get a good picture right now. They're goofing around. I'll get some good video of him here before I put this video up. But he's trying to push around the big bull that weighs over twice what he weighs. It's not going to work so good. But anyways, I'll give you a quick shot around. It's Monday afternoon. It's about, I don't know, 4 o'clock or so. Beautiful day we're having. Calves are loving the sunshine. It's just shy of 60 degrees, which is awesome. Wind's blowing, drying everything out. Now even drying our mud hole out here a little bit. Still got my trench going that I dug. I think I made it worse than it was. But anyways, I'll get a little better video of this guy here in a second. Wandering around here being a brute, checking everything and everybody out. What do you think, big guy? He's a nice looking bull. And when we went to the sale, they had an open house the week before the sale. And then even when we went back to the sale, they had them all penned up in separate pens by sire group. Which is kind of interesting. You know, he was, when we walked up to the pen of the calves or the bulls out of the sire, he was by far the standout. Really tall, long, nice ribbed, just heavy duty. It looks really good, and he's got some really good genetics behind him. He has some of the Schaff Angus Valley genetics behind him. I don't know if you guys have seen that video on that's been floating around the internet the last few months of that world record bull that sold this spring for, was it $1.51 million down here in south central North Dakota from Schaff Angus Valley. He isn't the direct relative to that bull, but he is has some of the Schaff Angus Valley genetics in him, so he's going to be nice. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does. So far, he's looking nice. I will get to all the EPDs and all his numbers and let you guys know what those are. He's got some pretty nice numbers. He's not a heifer bull, which is okay because I I don't breed my heifers here. I take them over to my uncle's, and we throw them in with his heifers, and he has heifer bulls, so they go on his heifer bulls, and we get nice calves out of them. So I can buy cow bulls, so I can look for a little bit bigger birth weights and a little higher, birth weight EPDs and stuff like that, and all the different numbers. And the breeders that we buy from, they go and they do a lot more testing than some other breeders do, so you get to see a lot more numbers through them than some other places show. So that's kind of interesting too, to see. But anyways, I will grab the book here when I get back in the house and show you guys what he's made of, as he's bugging the big bull again, which sooner or later he's going to get taught a lesson. As long as I don't get going around and step on a calf or something. He's scoping the place out. Thank you. That's what I needed. You realize I'm downwind, right? Okay guys, I'm going to show you something quick too here. You've seen these videos. You kind of seen a little bit in one of the first videos of this pen I got on this other side of this lot. This is where I keep the cows, in the fall and during the winter while I have the calves yet, before I sell the calves, because the calves stay in here. But during the winter, or in the spring, there's really nothing in here until it comes time to pull the bulls. You got to get them out with the cows, otherwise they'll start rebreeding the cows after they calve, and they start coming back in heat. And we definitely don't want any early calves, not this early anyway. So I am toying with the idea right now of actually opening up the gates so they can all get over in here, just because it's quite a bit drier. I mean, you can see there's still some moisture where the water is running down and stuff, but for the most part it's a heck of a lot drier on this side than it is on this side. I mean, on this side it's not terrible, in here and whatnot, and up here, and then that little bit up there is wet because of the snow piles melting. But up there, it's nice and dry up there, and even down along here it's actually drying out pretty good. So they got dry ground to be on. It's not like they have to sleep in the slop. But I'm kind of toying with the idea of letting them all come over here too. The only crappy part about this side right now is, I don't know if you can see it down there, but since the water's come up, and the snow is melting and stuff, we got runoff. This I don't know if you can really see it, this corner down here, it's got water inside the fence. I don't want to run into a problem with cow or calves getting in there, or a cow laying down there and having a calf. So I haven't done anything yet, but I'm toying with letting them out here anyway, just because it's a heck of a lot drier. This goes all the way up back by the trees and stuff, so it's pretty decent. There's a drinker. The horses have the drinker. You can see a drinker on the other side of the white horse there. There's a drinker here. I think this spring I'm going to split this off just on the other side of the drinker here, and go over to the gate over there and make 2 lots out of this, because there's a drinker to work on both sides of it, so that's not really an issue. But anyways, just thought I'd show you that quick, because I'm going to be turning the bulls out here pretty soon, and maybe the cows for a while too. One of the other downsides about having the cows over here is I can't see them with my cameras, so I can kind of see a little bit, but not very well. So I might try and keep them over here as long as I can, just for that reason. But anyways, I just thought I'd share that quick. Alright guys, I couldn't find my sale book real quick, so I just looked it up on the computer. Here's the numbers on the bull that I got from Bruner's. He is, like I said, a BAR, Bruner Angus Ranch appearance. He has some really nice numbers. He had an actual birth weight of 88 pounds, as you can see. Adjusted 205 of 718. The DOC, that's a docility score. That's something some people really look at. That has to do with their temperament, I guess, how they are around people and whatnot. That's a 10. I can't remember what the scale is, but the higher the number, the more docile they are. As you can see, this one up here, he's got a 22. This guy's only got a 10. But after out walking around and stuff with him, I really have no real concerns about him at all. He's very good. Most times when I start to get close to him, he just kind of wanders away. The other day I walked by him, he was laying down. He just kind of laid there. I walked by and I kind of reached out quick and scratched his head, and he just laid there. So I'm not concerned about him there really at all. Down here on the bottom row, that's the birth weight EPD. That is how, or the calving ease basically, is what a lot of people look at. That above 0, below 0. Above 0 is the the better, or actually sorry, that kind of shows how much more their calves can weigh up, and that's all based on calving ease off of a first calf heifer. So this guy's got an 88-pound birth weight and a positive 2.4. Most people would not look at him for breeding first calf heifers. If he was at 88, you'd want to be closer to a 0 EPD. But anyways, he's a 2.4, but he's going to go on cows. So I'm not concerned about it at all on cows and second, third calf heifers. So he should work out good. The marbling, the MARB, and some of those other ones, a dollar weight. I can't remember what those are. I can go back and look. They got all the breakdowns on in their book here as to what that all means. I'll maybe do that real quick. I'll find that page here so you can see what that all looks like. Okay, here it is. As you can see, the growth numbers, or the calving ease, the CED, birth weight EPD, that's how that's all broke out. I'm just going to kind of slowly pan through this. I know it's kind of hard to read, I'm sorry. If you guys want to read it better, maybe just hit pause on the video quick, and you can read what some of these actually mean. The beef value, feedlot value, and wean calf value is what those other dollar signs and letters are. The MLK, that's the maternal milk EPD. So that's a good one to look at. But normally when we go by animals, we mostly look at the birth weight and the birth weight EPD, I guess. Here's some of their sires, reference sires. These guys sold a pile of yearling bulls, and then they sold some 2-year-olds. I had a 2-year-old of theirs last year. Unfortunately, had a little trouble with him. He somehow got into something and tore part of his tail off. I can maybe get into that some other time if somebody has any questions. It's kind of I have some pictures of it. It's kind of an ugly, gruesome looking deal. Anyways, it ended up killing him, unfortunately. Infection got up through his tail and up into his spine and into his back legs and his front legs and stuff like that. And no matter how much we doctored him and stuff, once that infection got up in there was really nothing we could do. So anyways, that's what this guy looks like. That's his numbers. So far, I'm really enjoying watching him out in the lot. He's a nice looking bull. He's growing nice. He looks good. My uncle actually bought, I think it was this one. It's number 37, BAR Next Step. It's a Prairie Pride Next Step. He actually has some of the calves that are coming out of my first calf heifers are actually Prairie Pride. There's a Prairie Pride bull out with them, and also we home raised a couple of bulls also that they could be coming out of. But this is the one that he got, so we're kind of side by side here. Anyways, they got a nice number. I think that's his. Yep, it is. So you can see in that one, it's got an 82-pound birth weight, but the birth weight EPD is a negative 0.1. So he's gonna do pretty good on first calf heifers. Chances are the birth weights of the calves that he has or sires are gonna be probably around that 80 pounds. But now, you know, a lot of people buy bulls based on these birth weights. There's information out there in articles and stuff in some places that talk about how the birth weights of calves are actually like 60% influenced by the mother and only 40% by the father. So, you know, we can buy bulls and stuff that have influence on that, but the cow has a majority of the influence. So it's kind of interesting too, and something to keep in mind for when you're looking at buying bulls. But anyways, this video is going to get kind of long here, so I'm going to cut it off there. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. I would love to hear from you guys. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. If you have any more questions. As you can see, it's kind of a cluttered up mess around here. I'm actually at work right now. I'm just finishing up this video real quick. I have a few minutes here, so anyways, guys, like I said, if you got any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments, and I look forward to seeing them, and if you got answering any questions you might have. So anyways, everybody, take care, and we'll catch you all later.